Welcome back to those people who follow the Content TV. As usual, this is the content, and I would like to share with you this information. And I would like to request you to subscribe to our YouTube channel because you guys, without you, we are just nothing. So I would like to talk about some of the things. Donald Trump has already imposed tariffs to different countries, mostly 25% to Mexico, 25% to Canada, 10% to China. So the guy is trying to trying to provide tariffs to each country. He has even threatened for Europe to also pose for tariffs, where French President Emmanuel Macron has already said that he's also going to pose. He's also going to pose tariffs to some of the commodities from the United States. Okay. These things has a lot of meaning. It means a lot, and because of these tariffs, yesterday mostly cryptocurrency industry has already fallen, where Bitcoin came from all along from 105 up to almost up to 91. So almost 11,000 was already removed. So guys, I want really to take time to think about it, because this thing is going to shake the world. There are a lot of rumors about cryptocurrency and how Pi network is going to be launched. But unfortunately, I think due to these tariffs that is already imposed to different countries, I believe things is going to change. The situation might change from maybe one direction to another direction, because tariffs is a very big problem. Mostly, let me explain what does it mean for a tariff to be imposed from another country. America, let me say United States, produce a lot of products and sells mostly in Africa we don't get them, but in different countries of Europe and South America and other countries like China, there is even collaborations of industry between borders where let me say where like a car to be finished, like you find that a car as a finished product is going to cross the border like 2 times. You find like in Mexico they make tires, then you find another part is made in Canada, then another part is made in the US, then they combine it at once, then America produce like Ford or any other kind of product So this kind of tariffs is a threat to the economy of Mexico, Canada as well, and also other different countries in the region, because Donald Trump is threatening every country to pose for tariffs. By the way, let me try to explain what might be the effect of posing tariffs to some of the countries. Okay. Does it really have a clear interest if tariff is imposed to any products of countries? Let me try to relate for something that might be possible this way. Suppose, let's think about a situation where a car from China is sold in the US and maybe at 1,000, and you find that they have already added almost 100. How will it be? Okay. The effect of raising tariffs, it is that it's going to discourage every product from abroad, a foreign product. For example, if a car was from China and it's 20, then they add there to be 22, which means the car, because the taxes are paid by Americans. I mean, the USA citizens are the ones to pay the tax, because there is no boss that pays tax. Always the tax is paid by a consumer. No matter what they do, the tax is paid by a consumer. So that's why I'm saying, in one way or another, the product, someone who pays tax is always a consumer. So that's why I'm trying to tell you that in one way or another, these tariffs, what they are going to do in America, it's a harsh and it's a clear solution which is going to disturb the economy of US, because some of the citizens are going not to buy these products from abroad, because They are going to be expensive in one way or another, but in another way, it's going to promote the industries in the United States, but also it's going to demolish the collaborations of industry from Mexico and Canada and other related countries in the region, because some of the products are going to be expensive, and I believe that in a short time, some US citizens are going to face different challenges, because they are going to fail to buy different products, like mostly electrical cars from China, other cars, other different electronic materials which comes from Canada or maybe Mexico. I know that it's going to be a little bit challenging, but also it's a very good policy for Donald Trump to promote the economy of the United States, and also to promote the domestic industries in the United States. So this thing, when he announced it yesterday, I can say mostly since DeepSeek, because you remember that DeepSeek checked the stock exchange of US, DeepSeek, NVDA, because I remember before DeepSeek, the NVDA share was 234. As we are talking, is in 100 and something. Almost 450 billion was removed from the NVDI shares. So different challenges are trying to happen in one way or another, but I believe Trump's tax tariff is going to help a domestic industry in the United States. Instead, while some of the domestic industries were discouraged because they were only like competition was too high for mostly products from China, they were competing too much, because you find mostly these Chinese people, they do something and you find that their prices are mostly likely to be lower than other products that are produced in the United States. So this thing has already shaken the market, and every price of either stock exchange, the price has already fallen for every stock, and some of the cryptocurrency industry, Bitcoin and other coins, yesterday the price was high, but I have seen that the market has already recovered. But this has a clear green light, and he has promised also to impose tariff to European countries, where Emmanuel Macron has also threatened to impose the tariffs to United States. This thing is relating very well, and I believe Donald Trump citizens are not going to like it, because mostly we have seen that the condition is too harsh. I mean, the tariffs are too harsh. 25% is too much. Think of a product like can be a foreign country from Mexico, which maybe the cost is 1,000. You find a US citizen is going to buy it, adding there $250. So that's too much money. And what the clear green line, what we can observe from that let me say from that scenario, is that US citizens are going to leave the foreign products, so that they go for the domestic industries in the United States, which will develop or which will contribute to the economic growth of the United States. So I know some of countries are not really understanding this strategy of Donald Trump, and also the way that DOGE, the other government deficiencies, has already decided to cut some of the supports, because as we are talking, they have already cut the support from WHO, where they said they won't pay any coin in WHO, where they said they won't pay any coin for South Africa. They are trying to cut. There are also other different countries we are going to hear when the United States has already stopped collaboration with it and even the support. So with this strategy, I believe that Donald Trump in the long run is going to win, but in the short term, the reactions of the citizens are going to be very hard. So I can talk all about the stock exchange and cryptocurrency industry, because Donald Trump is really trying to promote the cryptocurrency industries. But I believe Donald Trump has a lot of things to change, and I believe he has a lot of things also to correct in one way or another. So what I can say to this extent is that things are going to turn upside down. And my advice to traders is that we need to follow news more than we follow candles. Most of traders, they can understand what I mean, because any small speech from any US reader is going to change the way we have been looking for the market. Because now, comparing to the way the stock exchange has fallen since last week, only from the launched application like DeepSeek, and the stock exchange has already fallen. This shows clear that there is something is not going well among the economy of United States, because these guys, Donald Trump is trying to reform the economy of United States, and which might be also a challenge to the way we have been seeing things. So guys, if you are already in the cryptocurrency industry, you understand what I'm trying to say. We have been making a lot of analysis on different coins, trying to make sure that we succeed in our trading. But at this time, we are going to depend on news rather than we depend on technical analysis. Because with technical analysis, at least any kind of announcement can shake our technical analysis. So my advice to traders is that we only depend, we depend on both, okay, as we are doing analysis, but also we depend on the way the world, Donald Trump is trying to shape the economy of the world. So guys, those who have been in this industry, they understand what I'm talking about. But also the pioneers and everyone is trying to get what I'm talking about. And I believe with this strategy of Donald Trump, at least I believe the US citizen, because Donald Trump has repeated it many times that America first. And this strategy is going to work for the America first. So it is in this way I'm trying to think about it, and I think we shall update you for the further information and everything that is coming in our way. But before I finish, I would like to, by the way, according to the statistics of this channel, it shows that 60% of people who are watching our YouTube channel are not our subscribers. So we request you to subscribe to our YouTube channel for the financial advices and the news. Thank you very much. Ciao.